Okay. I hope you don't mind. I gave myself an outer stroke. Stroke size 6. Offset 23. Color, well, kind of blancmange. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Maybe not. Oh, magic. I thought I would play with the audio as befits an upcoming ASMR artiste. So, audio. Yeah, I've had a look today. I've been playing with my what's it called? The thing that the microphone sticks into. And that was all fine, actually. But it turned out I had to tune the sound driver on the computer. I'm using Linux, and it's fantastic. It's incredible to be able to do what we can do with completely open source software as well. Everything I use now is open source. I had been using Windows for content production because often it's easier for compatibility, or was, but in my case I don't need anything that you can't do on Linux now. And it's just so much better than certainly Windows and probably Macs. Not that I've ever used Macs, but again, proprietorial. But I wasn't going to talk about the difference of open source versus proprietorial right now, as much as it is a subject which is quite important, actually, or very important, but never discussed. No, I wanted to just play with the sound on this rig a bit more, some of the settings, just to try and get the most out of this microphone and system, and also OBS, the brilliant open broadcast software. To look at some of the settings that you can play with, and also because I guess some other people might be interested to see what you can do with this thing, OBS. So look, I'll tell you what, I'll pull up a window, I'll pull up a screen capture so you can see what I'm doing. What's that? That's my sound devices. That's not the window I want, but that just shows what sound devices I'm using for output on this machine. Actually, I've got this fantastic graphic here. Well, it's a graph. It's a chart of all the audio in and out points. So there, for example, is my microphone, which is going into the Open Broadcast software. And then it comes out of the Open Broadcast software and it goes to this stream along with all these other inputs here, which are things like videos that I could start playing, for example, or an intro that I use for a different show, and stuff like that. There's VLC there if I wanted to play a VLC. If I plugged Skype in or Zoom, if I opened one of those, then the outputs and the inputs would show up. And the output would come, the input would come from my microphone, for example, to go to Skype. But it may be that, say, I wanted to stream a show on Skype, in which case I want people to hear not just what comes out of my microphone, me, but my guests or whatever. So in that case, I would take the Skype, which could be this. Instead of OBS, it would be Skype. I could take the Skype input and I could remove these cables here, just literally delete them, and I could have it come out of here, say, which is basically what everybody can hear, the whole show put together that goes into there. Then there's a monitor here, and I could have it come out of there and go into Skype. So that's a patch bay. That's where you patch your different sources to your various outputs. So there you go, hey. But what I'll show you is something else, which may be a wee bit more interesting again, hopefully. I don't know. This is probably really boring. I apologize if I'm supposed to be putting you to sleep. No, isn't that the whole point? So, let me just pull up another window. It's easier. There you go. Window capture. And I want to capture OBS, I guess. Or no, that's not right. There you go. Is that it? No, I don't know. I don't know. That seems to be. No. There you go. That's it. It's going to be worth it. Right. So, I made that a wee bit bigger. Pop it in. Okay. Right. This window here. This is where you can do things like apply that silly effect that I had over my hand, like that. You can apply these various effects, and you can add them from here, and you got a load of choice to do loads of stuff. Anyway, what we want is to look at the audio. So, in fact, I'm in the wrong for that. So I'll close that and I'll open another one, which you can't see what I'm opening, but that's all right because who cares? I mean, are you still awake anyway? Right, where is it? Just bear with me, people. There you go, filters for the microphone. So now I'll capture that screen window so you can see it. Nope, that's my file explorer. What is it? That one? No. I'm good at this. Yeah, I'm an absolute. I've always been known as a technical whiz. You know. Doesn't seem to be there. One that I want, which is very annoying. So let me try opening a completely new X composite window capture and point it to. Oh, no, still can't see it. Oh, there it is. It is there now. Look at that. Hold on. Ooh, ooh. Oh. You know, the effort that goes into this show. Right, here it is. So, what you can do here is you can play with your microphone. So, I think I've got it set up pretty much right, but I might be able to tweak it slightly better. I've got things like this 3-band equalizer. I think I can improve the sound by playing with that. If I take it off entirely, it sounds like this. So, actually, well, it's not quite as soft. And for ASMR, I think you want soft, but not as soft as it was. Somewhere between the two. So let's play with that and just pull down the low tone just a little bit to about that. That's different. That is a bit different. Can you hear that? That's okay. Now that's about right. I'd say mid. I think it was. Yeah. I think that was in the right place. And the high tones on this 3-band equalizer. Well, you don't want it up there. That's hot. But on the other hand, you don't want it down here. No. You want it around there. About. I think that's it. That's the sweet spot on the 3-band equalizer. And if I turn it off, that's it off. And if I turn it on, then that's it on. Technology. It's amazing. Okay. Noise suppression. Now this is a big one. This is a big one. You absolutely. I'm just thinking. I'm gonna de-level here. De-level a wee bit. Just that's better. No, that's better. That's a bit better. Or because yeah. Oh, sorry. Just sorry. Okay. Noise suppression. Right, that's this one. So check out the difference. If I turn this off, that's white noise. White noise. And that's with it turned on. So there are two different types. Good quality uses more CPU, or there's low quality. But then you can, check that out. Awful. So this is the suppression level, and if you play with that, you can make it even worse, or you can put it up towards what would be acceptable. You definitely want it on what's called, here at least, RN noise. But you do want that on. Look. Yeah. Better with it on. Okay. And if you turn that on, you don't necessarily need your noise gate. If you turn that off, it's better to demonstrate why you would have a noise gate which cuts out that background noise. Listen. So, but it also clips my voice. It also clips your voice. And so you can change again the settings for the threshold, you can lower it. So now, really clips. And now it shouldn't clip at all. Probably. Yeah, that's about right. That's about the right threshold. But for ASMR, nah, I don't think a noise gate is ideal. I think noise suppression is much better. So there we go. And I'm using a compressor, which you can really play around a lot. This is without the compressor. If I take that off like that, so it's very subtle. Actually, the difference I've got, I'm not sure it's particularly worth putting on. In fact, let's just play with some of these settings so you can see that it does can make quite a difference. Well, that's definitely changed a few things, I guess. I don't know. Tag. I'm not explaining the compressor at all well because I don't understand it. So anyway, I'm just going to set that to its defaults and yeah, and leave it on because I can't hear any difference between leaving it on or turning it off, and I might as well just turn it off. You know what? Okay. Right. So now you too are as clueless as me about the audio. And I'm sure that was terribly exciting for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable what we can do with sound and with video. But sound is very beautiful. Anyway, right. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Because if you aren't asleep by now, you really ought to be. So, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for all those of you who have signed up to this sheer drivel. And goodness knows what I'm going to do. Hopefully, something interesting here and there. And yeah, it's really nice to see folks. Goodness knows how they heard of this channel because I haven't particularly told anybody. I just kind of put it together on a whim. And just playing around with effects and stuff and wondering what to do. I might read some things. Probably will read some stuff. Some books. Just for the hell of it. I don't know whether that'll be an ASMR format. I suppose it will. It'll be quiet, but yeah. And who knows? Who knows? So anyway, thank you for turning up. This has been Superior English ASMR. Checking out. Catch you next time. Here's to us. Ciao.